man. So you was telling me that you do the open relationship thing too. So how did that come about? What's going on with you?
Man, actually, fellas, I want to tell y'all it's the best way to go. Let me tell you why. Because in relationships, the reason why those relationships fuck up is because once you earn a title, then expectations come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that puts boundaries on the comfort level of what you feel comfortable telling your partner. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize this. It's like, you know, even me, when I meet a woman, I don't come off as I want to date her. I don't want her to know my intent at first. I want her to try to distinguish if I'm being nice, flirty, or do I want her. I don't want to just let her know that I want her because, for one, if I wait her out, she might want me, and then she can just give me the key right there, even though I had intent on it. You know what I'm saying? By me waiting her out, she approaches me. It gives me a better standing. So the relationships are like better, like because first off, I'm gonna tell y'all brothers something. Now this is some expert level game, but it's just a real life game. You gotta learn when you meet a woman, be her friend first, like seriously, because you don't know people till you deal with them. You do not know people until you deal with them. Right. And once you guys are in these fucked up relationships, and you think that your woman changed, no, you dated her representative this whole time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it was a representative.
Right.
And then when you get that title, it's like, good, yes, I got it. Mm-hmm. And now they ain't gonna do shit. So like with the open relationships, it's better. But Mr. Locario has expert level game. I got expert level game. Some of y'all got expert level game, but y'all can't try this shit if y'all don't have expert level game. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me take off my glasses real quick. Let me tell you why. Okay, prime example. I'm gonna give you story time for today, right?
Go in. Let it go.
Look, your ego has to be in check because, and that was a fire job earlier too. I listened to that on the way to work.
That's what's up.
Your ego has to be in check. Now, if you follow my channel, I'll be preaching. Go through a woman's phone. Now, this isn't because I'm insecure or I just want to be nosy. A woman is not going to tell you the shit that she got going on. She is not. Unless you got shit going on, then she'll tell you because the competitive nature of a woman wants to match you. If you come to a woman and you're ultra single, she'll pretend she's ultra single too. But this is the story time. So, check this shit out, Locario. Now, mind you, do it look like I'm bothered at all? No.
Right,
That's not the point of it. The point of it is this. It's this train going by. Okay, so I say go through a woman's phone because you don't know. Me personally, if I'm spending money on dates, which I really don't do, but I'm just hypothetically speaking, you want to know how your chick interacts with other dudes. And if you fucking ask her, she's not going to tell you. A woman will sit up. You guys wonder why you talk to these women and then they shit on these guys and say, oh, this guy, he's a broke-ass motherfucker. He ain't going to take care of his kids. And we broke up. And then 2 weeks down the line, they still together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so this girl, right? She waits on me to hand this shit. I trained her to go to like massages. She likes me to spend time with her, right? Locario, I swear on my father's grave. My father passed my school. Literally, every fucking minute I'm there, she's massaging. Right, the whole time. Right. Because she's trying to get me to stay there. She's massaging me. She's feeding me. When I get there, I put my feet up. She rub my feet. Automatic. I don't say shit. I don't tell her, oh, I had a long day. No, I just fucking go and I put my shoes up and that's it. She knows what to do.
Right.
You know, where my food at? She knows. I don't fucking ask her because I trained her. But I'm saying all this to say this. I went through her phone. She got some motherfucker in Atlanta that's gonna come out here that she entertaining, talking about she missed him and all these heart emojis and all this shit. So the whole thing. So you watch her say, "Oh, I thought you had extra level game. I thought your game was tight. My game is tight, but that's the fucking shit that women do, right? ego was in check to realize this shit. You understand?
Right.
Think about this. And then let me tell you where the extra level game comes in. Because y'all gonna watch this shit. Y'all gonna go through women's phones, and let me tell you how y'all gonna fuck up. Y'all gonna ask her about it. Don't fucking ask them about it. Just okay, you are a criminal, right? You're a criminal. I'm the fucking police. If I let you know I'm on to you, what are you gonna do? You gonna change actions?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't let her know you on to you, assholes. Because then she's gonna stop doing what she's doing because she know you're fucking watching her. Just ego in check. Who is this guy? Who is that guy? No, don't do it like that. Just adjust how you deal with her. If you thought this was for a wifey chick, now you know she's not. Simple. Keep laying penis in her and keep doing whatever the fuck you do with her. But don't be fronting her. Who was this guy? I seen this. Because she's gonna have an answer, fellas, for everything. Right. She's gonna have an answer for it. Right. So don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Just okay, you like her. Now you know she fucking with somebody else. Okay, so now if she was number 1 in the rotation, now she's number 4. Now you take her to Benihana's. Now take her to Chili's. She don't need to know why. The ego don't be in check. Y'all always gonna tell her and make her. That's the ego gotta be in check, man. So when you have open relationships, man, females feel comfortable telling you what they got going on, and then you get to meet the real them. But the trick is, I don't give a fuck if you ain't got no shit going on. You gotta tell them you got some shit going on. You should have some shit going on, because you should. But you gotta tell them. If you trying to be Mr. Clean and shit, I just got a new one at work today, right? And let me tell you some slick shit I told her, right? This is today. So she said some shit to me, and I said, nice. She married. Let me throw that in there. She married. So like, oh, you like my new ring? Not the better ring. I'm like, yep. And match your lipstick and your belt too. She laughed because I scanned her that fast. She like, damn, you know what's all that? Yeah, I know what's all that because I got Expo on the game. It's just right there. And then said, and then she laughed and stuff like I knew she would. And then she just like, yeah, you pay attention to detail. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't even know I scanned you that fast. And she said, actually, I did see you. And I'm like, well, why are you looking into my eyes like that? You're married. Why are you trying to give me so much eye contact? You keep looking at me, I'm going to take you someplace you never want to go. And you come back from it. She's like, ooh, it's the shit. You're making me feel some kind of way. I knew I was going to make her feel some kind of way. I set that up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't work hard. That's it, man. So, you know, it's so easy to be honest. Only time I lie to women is when I'm on vacation. Why? Because I want to save myself some time. If I'm in Jamaica for 4 days, I want to hit that shit while I'm there. I don't want to fucking for 4 days. Oh, let's exchange Facebook messengers, and then I'll be fucking talking to her for 6 months and fly out there. Fuck that. That's when I lie, because it's like sudden death mode. You know what I'm saying?
And so the thing is, what do you think that like a lot of these dudes, because the way I look at it is like it's like, you know, I feel like open relationships aren't for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I think it has its benefits in certain ways, and I even think like if a person wants to be monogamous, they gotta choose consciously that's what they want to do in that situation. Most people don't. That's why their situations is fucked up. But the thing is, I think that like, you know, when it comes to open relationships, I think people have to have a broader understanding of it. Meaning that when people are dating, like when you first meet a chick and she first meet you, y'all are already in an open relationship because you just met. She's probably dealing with other dudes. You dealing with other chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same shit. You see what I mean? So, but people don't see it that way. Right. But again, right.
You text her, she just sit around waiting to text you back.
Right.
And there she just cry until you text her.
Right. So, and that's what I wanted to bring up is the ego thing, where I think it is what it is that, you know, we're in a very monogamous society. So a lot of people they're going down that route, which is not wrong with that. You know what I mean? But the thing is that I feel like in society people look down on an open relationship when they have had an open relationship even before their relationship was closed to monogamy. If that's what they want. You feel what I'm saying? So you know.
I'm gonna ask you a question about some stuff. Let me say something real quick.
Right.
let's not get this twisted. I have open relationships. I'm not no fucking swinger. I ain't doing that. I'm not bringing my girl to go fuck 5 dudes. Let's not get it twisted. I just mess with girls, and but the thing is when you start like that, sometimes the woman won't even fuck with. They won't even want to fuck with nobody else but you. But don't get that twisted. They still will when you fuck up or when they get bored. So women are faithful for a time being. If you were together with your girl for 2 years, she might have been faithful for 2 years, but that 3 weeks that y'all broke up, she let a motherfucker smash her shit.
Right, exactly.
She might have even broke up with you too, just for her hands.
Right.
Like she not doing nothing.
Exactly.
Just for her conscience. She might have lined him up that whole time, liking, winky face, broke up with your ass. You was the last one to know. Fuck that guy, and it wasn't what she thought. So now she went back to you, and you got your hands open waiting for her. And shit.
Right. And you know what it is? I think.
Oh, go ahead.
I think no, because the thing is, I think the problem is this is the problem. A lot of dudes deal with chicks with the illusion that, and you know, it's shit that they've been taught in society where women don't like sex as much as us. Women are going to be faithful. They you know what I'm saying? We're the ones that cheat. They're going to be faithful. If they find that guy, they'll never cheat. They hear women say this shit. Women will say, I would never cheat on you. I would never be with another guy. You're the only guy I ever want to be with. And I said, so these guys believe this shit. And so what happens is, this is where the ego comes in, real quick. This is where the ego comes in. They think that if you are in an open relationship, right, they think that, well, you must not be doing something right, which is why your girl wants to fuck around with another dude or wants to be with another dude. You see what I'm saying? But they don't understand the reality is that women been wanting to be with multiple dudes. You see what I'm saying? And
I makes them think it's not okay.
Right. Because dude, there's so many women that I haven't even really necessarily tried to get with, but were choosing me, who had boyfriends, husbands, fiancés, and they was trying to get at me, just trying to get at me. You feel what I mean? I wasn't even trying to get at them. So this shit happens a lot. So the thing that I look at it is, look, if I'm gonna be with somebody, and I also know I want to be with other chicks, I already know she gonna want to be with other dudes. I'm just being realistic about it, because this is why in monogamous relationships, you got so many people who they have divorces all the time. This is why they have that website called Ashley Madison. It's a dating site strictly for people who want to cheat on their boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands or wives. You see what I'm saying?
So you set my game up. I'm gonna check that shit out.
Right. You see what I mean? Well, go ahead. Go. What you gonna say? Go ahead.
No, man. It's really an ego thing, man. Like, if you have your ego in check, you can do whatever you want to do. You got to realize. See, the reason why I don't want a one-on-one relationship, you probably think with a small mind is because I want to fuck a gang of bitches. That's not even it. It's because a relationship is a fucking job. That's not getting paid for. I gotta worry about it when she's hungry. I gotta feed her. When she's sad, I gotta bring. I don't want to do all that shit unless I want to. I think it be my responsibility. Oh, my girl's sick. I gotta go fucking stop at the special store and go get her all this shit. If I to, yeah, but I don't want that to be my responsibility, because if I don't do my job, she's gonna be mad at me.
Right.
Like that's corny to me. I gotta do chores in order to get laid.
Right.
No.
And that's what happened in a lot of monogamous relationships where they're and that's the thing, that's like almost a trap, because you get with this girl, you're not supposed to cheat. And so she feels like she has power over you to say, listen, well, if you take out the garbage, I'll fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's so they controlling the dudes with the pussy. And since the dude want pussy so bad, they'll do whatever they need to do. You see what I'm saying? But this is the funny part though about the whole relationship thing that's interesting, is that, you were saying that you find out the real girl, like how she really is. Because now she has the freedom to be who she really wants to be, so you can see who you're really dealing with. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I like about it. You know what I mean? But see, right? You know what I mean? Because the thing is, look, when you with a chick who, because remember, guys gotta understand this. Women usually are living their lives like a whole bunch of different people. So they're gonna show you whatever side they feel they need to show you, based off of the type of guy you are. So if you're a very super judgmental guy thinking, oh, women shouldn't fuck and they should only have one or two sex partners in their whole life, she's gonna play that good girl role for you. And if you're the type of guy who's just, hey, it is what it is, she'll be a little bit more, like relaxed with you. But see, that girl is the same person. Those two sides are the same person. But most guys don't ever see that because they have their relationship closed when they're dealing with a woman. Like, for example, there's times where I was dating a girl who was also dating another guy. The other guy assumed she was just with him. He found out that she was also seeing me, and the dude got butthurt. Now, mind you, they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. They were just dating. So he's already upset at the dating part. This is what I was saying in my other video that you saw the other day. I was talking about how dudes got to understand the concept of sharing women and understand that we all share women just like they share us. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, we all share women. And the thing is, Blair, women cheat. I'm not even going to say double. I say, what you think, Locario? I say triple times. I say women cheat triple times more than guys. First reason why, because they have way more options.
Right. Exactly, on the front end, yeah.
I feel like I'm an extremely charismatic, handsome dude. But if I didn't have no game, I would just get a lot of looks and that's it.
Right.
That's not getting them in my bed. Mm-hmm. That's not having them chasing. So women got way more options for two. And for two, men know how to play their position for the most part.
Right.
So if you got a chick and she got a boyfriend, you fucking with her, and her calls, you already know to shut the fuck up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women don't work like that. They're too competitive. When you got a side piece, she wants to be the main piece. She gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying? She gonna make her presence known. You know, if I'm a guy and I'm in a restaurant with a woman and I got one of my other bitches come in there, I'm like, oh shit, because I don't know. She might say something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we made a promise, even though we promised and pinky squared in the bed and shit, she might be mad because I didn't text her back and she see me and here she see me at dinner with some other chick. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So even if she don't bust me out and come fight me, she might throw enough shade to where my girl skip to some shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And when, man, we gonna shut the fuck up because we want to keep our shit going.
Mm-hmm. Right. And the thing is too, what guys don't understand is that when it comes to monogamy, and this is just, people think monogamy is a shield that will protect them from the outside world. Meaning that if I got my girl and we're together, I don't got to worry about her dealing with other guys because she's with me. But see, again, that's the illusion. You see what I mean? Because another dude will just come around and then she, because this is the thing. Women will, and it's not even just women, people in general. People will say what they not going to do, but when the situation arises, you don't really know what you're going to do. Just like, you ever seen that movie Minority Report? You ever seen that movie Minority Report? That movie's the perfect example. There's a scene in there, and basically whoever didn't see Minority Report is Tom Cruise or whatever. In the movie, they can see crimes before it happens. They can see the crime future. Right. So Tom Cruise saw himself in the future killing a dude, right? So he's saying to himself, why would I do that? I would never fucking do that, right? So then later on in the movie, you find out that the guy he's about to kill is a dude who he thought was molesting his kid. So when he gets in the movie, he's like, yo, I'm about to kill this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't realize. So the same thing with your girl. Your girl could talk all that, oh, I'm never going to cheat. I would never do that. I would never do this. Next thing you know, she's in a situation with some dude. He's talking all that sweet shit. Or maybe you and her got into an argument earlier. Now she's feeling all vulnerable. The guy comes in, swoops in. Next thing you know, his dick is in her mouth. And you're like, but you thought your monogamy, you know what I'm saying, was going to save you. And now I'm not saying this to shit on monogamy. I'm just trying to get people to understand reality. And the reality is that you can't shield yourself from any of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And one more thing too I wanted to say that I want people to understand is I think people need to realize that the best relationships, either open, monogamous, whatever the fuck it is, are really good when there's a level of honesty there, meaning that, you know, even if you're in a monogamous relationship, it should be like, yo, we should be able to talk about whatever. Unfortunately, a lot of people scared to do that because they say, you know, if you're in a monogamous, right, they're scared to let it
know first. Don't just ask them and then think they gonna know. You gotta tell it first.
Right.
Right.
And then even in the open relationships, you gotta have that communication. You gotta be honest with that shit, because if you don't, shit's gonna go left either way. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's how that shit happens. But and the funny part is, and I want to get your opinion on this. I think dudes, I've heard this for a number of dudes where they feel funny, feeling like they're in the rotation of a chick, meaning that they don't want to feel like they're just some other guy she's seeing. They want to be the only dude. So what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is this. You already lost. You're already putting a woman before you. You're not supposed to care about that. You're supposed to care about her for you. Right. Her for you. Mm-hmm. The fuck that. Mm-hmm. Because women are emotional. Mm-hmm. Just like you just said, like that's what you gotta realize. They're emotional, just like, and women are natural manipulators. Just look at kids. I teach kids, and the little girls, when they want something, they ask me different. Right. That though. Right. Taught them that. They just know it from just cause and effect. Mm-hmm. Just think about women being natural manipulators, and then they fucking mom or whoever teaching them on top of what they already know. Mm-hmm. Well, all that. What do you think, guys? What do you think all that babe shit is for? Mm-hmm. That's the information. Mm-hmm. Yeah, babe, can we do this? She's not gonna say, Locario, we gonna do this. We gonna be like, babe, do this. It's already something that she's asking you, so she wants to give you some type of sweet validation. Mm-hmm. Baby, like what? God, man, y'all motherfuckers don't know this shit. And that's the thing. They're gonna be surprised when they find out, like, oh shit, like what? Like I didn't even realize what was going on the whole time. Because look, if a dude is scared or feels a certain way about being a dude fucking with a chick who's fucking with another dude or whatever, or understanding that she's messing with other dudes, you're looking at the wrong shit. Like you said, don't worry about what she's doing. Worry about what you are trying to do for you in relation with her. Meaning that what are you getting out of this situation? And also think about your rotation as a man. You know what I'm saying? You are dealing with this girl, and this girl. So you're dealing with those 3 or 4 girls, or whatever, however many girls you're dealing with, or however you want it to do. You're doing your thing. And then that whatever girl over there that you're doing your thing with her. And then also you're making sure that any woman that you're dealing with is a woman who's dealing with you the way you want to, you know what I'm saying, interact with her. You ain't worried about like what she's doing, because you can't control what she's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? That's the right. That's the part they don't understand. You can't control it. You can't. It's not. It's a person. It's a being. Just like dogs. People are like, oh, my dog don't bite. Right. Yeah. Their history of it. I might be the first motherfucker though. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Tigers don't usually eat people in the zoo, but every now and then one of them kids does some asshole shit. Right. And that you see on the news, a lion fucking attacked some kid. But they usually don't do it. Right. And you know it's funny. This is the thing that people gotta understand, right? What I think a lot happens in relationships is people, they're trying so hard to hold on to the situation. So when you're holding tight onto the situation, you don't, like, for example, you're holding tight to that girl, you become needy and clingy, and you don't give her room to breathe, which in itself makes the girl want to back away, like, yo, relax, like, chill, like, you see, same thing for us. Like, when a girl does that to us, we want to be like, yo, relax, get the fuck out of my face, chill the fuck out. So the same thing, you gotta look at women like cats. You know, when you're dealing with a cat, you pet the cat, and then the cat walks away, but if you keep going at it, it's gonna keep walking away. But then if you chill back and chill on the couch, guess who start walking up to you? The cat. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing with women. So how you expect to keep a chick interested in you long term when you're holding so tight onto her? You see what I'm saying? And that's the key. That's the thing that they don't understand. The thing that makes them want to come back and keep coming back is the freedom that they're getting, the same way you're getting the freedom that you want. Because what makes because dudes, and I
teach this to women. I say for women, what makes a man want to stick with a woman is a man's sense of freedom within the relationship he's in with the woman. Same thing happens for women.
The only time I was in the committed one, that's how she got me.
Right.
That's how she got me. She's letting me do my thing. I was like, damn, what's wrong with her?
Right.
Yeah, me, I'm out of town. Like, cool.
Right.
You can be right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the same thing happens for women, but this is the thing. We've been taught that women only and strictly only want to be tied down, meaning they want the picket fence, and they want that one guy. Now they do want part of that. I'm not saying they don't, but there's another side of them that wants the freedom. You see what I'm saying? And that's the part that guys miss, which is why they'll be in a monogamous relationship with their girl, and their girl is going behind their back or breaking up with them for a few weeks so they can get their little thing off. You know what I'm saying? And then these dudes don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Let me give these players some free games real quick. This is what I want y'all players to do. For one, y'all got to get y'all traveling. I promise you. Go plan a trip. Go somewhere for 3 days. Lose your phone on purpose. Don't really lose your phone. Put it on airphone mode. And just text her every now and then from Facebook just to let her know you okay. I promise you when you get home, she's gonna be all over you. Don't go for 3 days and go on vacation and then just be like, oh, I just hit her on Facebook. So that way she can't call you. When you get back, she's gonna give you the best session you ever had. Because she's wondering what you're doing, thinking about what you're doing. How can she wonder and think about what you're doing when you're always fucking telling her what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? So do that. But I don't want you to think, I don't want your girl to think you dying though. So just check in on Facebook. Like, hey babe, I'm cool, but you know the rates out here on this cruise or whatever is crazy. So I'm just letting you know I'm here.
Right.
Watch this. She gonna have you dinner. She gonna have all your shit. Second thing, you players quit worrying about smashing these chicks. Get you 3 female friends. 3 female friends. They can be ugly. Preferably not. But the point of it is, you guys gotta learn game from women. So you get these female friends and start talking to them, and you'll be surprised about how they tell you they're dating, and they got this guy, and they got this guy, and tell them about your shit. Like, next they start off like, damn, girl, yeah, this bitch flaked on me last night, and then she'll tell you about her shit, and then you start asking her questions, and then she ask what she's attracted to. You know, last time she had sex, has she ever smashed 2 guys in a day? But if you're not trying to date her, she'll tell you this shit. If you come off like you're hot on one date, she won't tell you this.
Right.
She's 3 friends though. Just to kill the idea that's only the ones you mess with. No, pick 3 random girls. Give me 1 from work, 1 at fucking Starbucks, 1 at the park. And just chop game, and you get to see how they move.
Right.
And you'll be surprised. Y'all think it's just these bad chicks with the options? These average 5s and 6s still got a gang of motherfuckers.
Real shit, and that's a good point. That's a whole nother level of the joint where you have chicks designated to where you could learn game through observing their actions as a person objectively.